Hello, my name is Jen McNerney. I am the owner of Mindful Little Tuckers. I'm a speech language pathologist, and I am getting over my sort of resistance to making videos because the information that I want to pass on is so important. Yesterday, I went to a conference on primitive reflex integration. I was the only speech language pathologist in the entire conference, mostly OTs and orthopedics and physical therapists. Were among the people in the conference, but you know what? Anybody can do this. So, and I've been really interested in the autonomic nervous system and getting the kids and the teens that I see out of fight or flight. And there is these simple movements you can do that's going to help to integrate and make life easier and be able to receive your therapies with more ease just by doing these exercises. So anyways, I'm excited. I'm going to show you how to integrate a Moro reflex. Moro reflex is the startle reflex, and it's directly tied to your fight or flight responses. So, and anxiety is associated with Moro. In fact, the presenter, Kathy Johnson, said that when she just did a little study at her clinic, 14 out of 15 individuals who were diagnosed with autism had the Moro reflex still present and not fully integrated. So what it can look like in a toddler, if it's still there, is like separation anxiety and shyness. I am reading this because I have not memorized this yet. Just got the info. If it's retained in a child or adult, that looks like motion sickness, poor balance and coordination, being physically a little bit timid. You could have poor stamina, hyperactivity followed by fatigue, visual problems, fixation, unable to keep your eyes on an object for 10 plus seconds, or excessive blinking, so eye contact, light or auditory hypersensitivity, so you're hearing better than others or just not able to tune some of the noise out, the background noise, allergies to food, environment, or drugs, hypoglycemia, having hyperactivity or poor concentration after eating sugary foods, or 4 hours after eating. So your blood sugar is either too high or too low. And then anxiety, test separation, mood swings, difficulty accepting criticism, dislike of change, emotionally sensitive, and then also poor math sense. That was so random, but apparently some of the case histories that she presented was that all their scores improved just by integrating Moro. And when you're kind of looking at the list, you're looking at your vestibular system, your central nervous system, your immune system, your digestive system. So even just this exercise is going to make it sort of integrate, she suggests 30 days, doing this exercise for 30 days. And you can also do the other integrative exercises alongside of this, but I'm going to just start with Moro because I know myself, and trying to make something a habit is not, for some reason, is not easy. Anywho, let's go ahead and let me just show you what it looks like. Another important thing is that you may think, oh my gosh, I'm an adult. I don't have to worry about Moro. I have this integrated. There's 2 ways to test. There's a physical test for this. I'm not going to show you that in this video. And then also the symptom list. If you have any of those, let's say you don't physically test for it, but you have every symptom on the symptom list, you probably don't have an integrated Moro. So anywho, and if you have trauma, you can have your primitive reflexes reemerge, and trauma can look like physical trauma or emotional trauma. So maybe you just have a stressful life and you're constantly getting bombarded with emotional trauma. That's like me. I got twins. Anyways, so here is Moro. And if you're over 40, you just need to be doing these. That kind of stinks. That's kind of information where I was like, I don't really want to listen to this lady when she told me I have to do these exercises for the rest of my life, but She's 54 and she started integrating her reflexes, and she said her life has changed so much, and so has her body. So I'm excited. Hopefully you are too. Anyway, this is integrating Moro. You're going to do 3 sets. So, right, left, that's a set. And so startle looks like this. Ah, remember babies that kind of go up here to protect their head. The startle Moro reflex. And so to integrate it, you're doing an opposite movement than frailing open out like that. You can just do this sitting in a chair or maybe on a ball, a therapy ball. And you're going to start with your right over left. So your right hand over your left and your right ankle over your left, or it could be your knee. Just want to cross. So here it goes. So I'm open, I'm in Moro, and I'm gonna exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then inhale. That was that was a whole cycle. You would be done with Moro. That's how fast it takes. So if you do that exercise for 30 days, your life is going to change for the better. So who's with me? Who's doing this? I'm going to get my kids to do this too. You might have to pull a little bit of tricks out of the bag, especially if your child is pretty young. You may have to put stickers on their wrists so that they know, like, cover the unicorn now. If you have a unicorn, my daughter's into unicorns, so that they have some sort of a visual that they could be covering on their wrists. And then also maybe a visual of like the flower candle breathing. So smell the flower, blow out the candle, and then pairing it all together. And don't worry if it's gonna take some time. That's a lot of steps for a child to replicate. But don't give up. That was the biggest takeaway I got, is that don't give up and keep trying. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. And let's start integrating our reflexes. Yay! Take care. Bye-bye.